Hello beautiful people and welcome to the channel. Reverend Debbie here. Hope you're all doing well. Haven't done a video for a couple of days. I'm busy studying at the moment and my next essay is due on the 25th, so I am very busy right now. But today's video I want to talk about gaslighting phrases that the narcissist uses. Now I've got 3 of the main phrases here that I'm going to go through with you today. But before I get into that, gaslighting is the process that the narcissist will use to make you crazy, also known as crazy making. So they will say things to you that you know are not true, that you haven't done this, but they will make you believe that you have. So before I start, if you enjoy the channel, please click the like button, please subscribe. Also, if you'd like to contact me directly, you can do at debbiewolfmoon@yahoo.co.uk. So the first phrase is probably one of the most used ones. You're crazy. And it may be that your partner said this to you, but it could also be that a family member or a friend has said this to you. And this is the terminology that they will use to wind you up even more than they already have. So let's say you are stood in the kitchen with your narcissistic friend, partner, parent, whomever, and you are having a conversation and you say, "Oh, remember I told you this the other week?" And they say, "No, you didn't, you're crazy." What? I did tell you. I know I told you. But they will then turn around and have you believe that you didn't tell them, and maybe you'll question yourself, go, you know what, maybe I didn't tell them, maybe I misremember, maybe I thought I told them, but I didn't tell them. As I say, they will wind you up with this until you eventually explode. And you may explode by simply crying or shouting or trying to explain yourself, but the narcissist will more than likely talk over you. They will more than likely interrupt you in what you're saying. Because again, this is a tactic that the narcissist uses when they gaslight you, when they want to elicit a response from you. So they say this to make the situation even worse for you. And I remember towards the end of my narcissistic relationship with my ex, I was very unwell mentally, and there was one specific incident where I had tried to explain that our realities were different, that his reality was different to my reality, which of course it was. Everybody's reality is different to everybody else's. But he used that against me in a gaslighting terminology of, "You're crazy, you said that, you're insane." And I wasn't insane. 2 years on and I am in one of the best places I've ever been in my life. So if the narcissist says to you, "You're crazy," and they'll probably say something like, "Oh, you're crazy, you are, and look at you, look at what you're doing," don't believe them. Don't believe them. You are not crazy. They are making you crazy. They're pressing your buttons to make sure they get the response that they want, to escalate your anger, to make you look crazy. And they will often do this in the presence of other people, because then they can say, "You see, I told you that she was crazy. I told you this. I've explained this to you before, and this is what they do." But you are responding to the nasty, horrible thing that they have said to you. Number 2, calm down, it was just a joke. Well, no, it wasn't a joke because it hurt me. So this is something that a lot of people will say if they have insulted you in some way. "Oh, calm down, it was just a joke." But it wasn't, because they meant what they said. Otherwise, why would they have said it? It's not a joke. And this could be a partner, it could be a friend of yours, it could be somebody that you work with, it could be a parent. "Oh, it was just a joke, I didn't mean it." Those are the sort of phrases that they will use. It hides their guilt. They know that what they've done is not a joke, but they don't want to feel guilty about it, and they certainly won't apologise for it either. The narcissist never apologises for anything because the narcissist is never wrong. Of course they are. But as I say, it's meant to wind you up, for you to respond back and say, well, I don't think it was funny. That wasn't funny to me. And they will probably respond to you with, oh, look at you, you can't take a joke. No, that wasn't a joke. That was gaslighting. So again, it's all about putting those boundaries in place around you and sticking to them, keeping them in place. The third one is, it's no big deal. Well, actually, it is a big deal. Let's say your narcissistic partner has crashed your car. No, it's no big deal. It is, because I don't have a car now. You've crashed it. What am I going to do? And they will downplay these incidents deliberately because it hides their guilty feelings. So they are, in effect, from gaslighting, they are passing the guilt over to you, passing the blame over to you to say, it's no big deal, it's just a car, or, you know, it's just a house that burnt down, or it's just a this that happened. No, it is a big deal to you. If something is a big deal to you, then it's a big deal. For example, let's say they are gambling and they lose a lot of money. It's no big deal. It was only a few quid. And as I say, this phrase is used to minimize your thoughts, your feelings, basically telling you that it's nothing, that you're worrying over nothing. No, you have a right to worry over what you want to worry over. If you think it's a big deal, it's a big deal. Don't let anybody else tell you that. And looking at these gaslighting phrases, have a look in your life, see where you notice these phrases popping up from. See if you notice which people are saying these phrases to you, and perhaps it's time to look at the boundaries you have around you and maybe place some stronger boundaries between you and them. Would I want to stay with somebody like that said things like that to me? No. And it's happened to me. There was an incident that happened with my next and I, where we had gone out in public. We were out during the daytime and we were together, and there was this gorgeous woman that I'd noticed. He'd noticed her. We never said anything to each other. But later on that evening, we were sat on the couch, and he said to me, oh, I want to show you this picture of what one of the cats was doing earlier on. So I leant across to have a look at the phone, and he opened up his photos, and there was a photograph of this woman. What was his response? You didn't see anything, there was nothing there. I did, I saw it with my own two eyes. It was there. Don't let the gaslighter bamboozle you. Call people out when they do gaslight you. I had a doctor a couple of weeks ago try and gaslight me. And I said, you're gaslighting me. And he started to say no. And then he stopped because he realised that actually he was. So maybe when the narcissist says it was just a joke, especially if the comments are of a sexual nature, maybe it wasn't just a joke. Maybe that's what they really think of you, and they're just dressing it up as a joke. Don't be fooled by these gaslighting phrases. I hope that's helped you. Hope to see you next time. Please remember to like and subscribe. And if you can, please share with your friends and family, anyone who you think may enjoy the video. Blessed be.